In a story you will only see right here, nurses at Children's Mercy Hospital noticing a disturbing trend as they see more children who are victims of sexual assault. 41 Action News reporter Sarah Plague shows us why nurses say porn is playing a factor.
So I think that was kind of shocking to all of us as we collected this data, is that almost half of our perpetrators are minors.
Children abusing children. Children's Mercy has been collecting data, and it shows that the perpetrator is likely to be between the ages of 11 and 15 years old.
The other thing that we're noticing is that a lot of those sexual assaults are violent sexual assaults, so they include physical violence in addition to sexual violence.
Recently, the International Association of Forensic Nurses said that the hospital is in the top 5% in the United States in the amount of sexual assault victims they see. Last year, Children's Mercy saw 444 kids who were sexually abused within the last 5 days. Victims are most likely girls, around 4 to 8 years old.
To sexually assault someone else, that's a learned behavior.
Nurses are also finding more and more that pornography is playing a role in these cases. It can include a victim being forced to see porn, being forced to do something shown in a pornographic video, or being recorded.
I think it's probably multifactorial. I think there are lots of things that probably contribute to this, but that is the question. How are we as a society failing in such a way that we have 11 and 12 and 14-year-old boys primarily committing violent sexual assaults?
Right.
What we are seeing is more and more kids that have sexual behavior problems, and at the same time more and more children that have access to pornography.
Renee McCrary is a counselor at Moxa, a nonprofit that helps victims of sexual abuse. But she's on the other end of this problem, helping kids between 6 and 14 who have acted out sexually in an unhealthy way. Many times the perpetrator has been victimized themselves.
Pornography is different today than it used to be. So 80% of the 50 most viewed films portray women being hit, spit on, kicked, called degrading names.
We can't say that pornography is the direct, absolute reason why a child sexually abuses someone else, but it's becoming so much of an issue that nurses at Children's Mercy are now specifically documenting when porn is tied to a case in any way. Sarah Plague, 41 Action News.
Our in-depth coverage of this story continues on KSHB.com. You can read more about what nurses at Children's Mercy's Hospital documented in these cases.